Hey everyone, Pork Productions here. Welcome back to another video, and today is the day. This is Darth Revan's story, the video. So I'm gonna cover his whole life in this video, except the events that happen after Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic. It is a bit complicated, so I will be covering that in another video. So without further ado, let's get on with this video. Further ado. Now, this took me 2 hours to prepare this presentation, so I hope you all like it. Darth Revan, villain, conqueror, hero, legend. Went by many names in his life, but we're gonna take a look at the beginning. Revan, whose real name was unknown, was a human male born in 3994 BBY, somewhere in the Outer Rim. He was a Force-sensitive being, so he was brought to the Jedi Temple by who? That is also unknown. While rising through the ranks of the Jedi, Revan made best friends with another headstrong and arrogant Jedi like himself called Alec. Alec and him went through many wars together, especially the Mandalorian War, where the Jedi Council elected not to help the Republic in its struggle against the Mandalorian Neo-Crusaders. But Revan and Alec, right behind him, recruited some Jedi and went to help the Republic fleet. Revan was a master tactician, and he helped win the Mandalorian War with least casualties possible. He ended the war by dueling Mandalore himself on Mandalore's capital ship. But as he died, his mask fell off, revealing him to be possessed by a dark spirit. And he told Revan to go searching for that spirit and destroy it. Then Revan went into the Outer Rim, only to be corrupted by Vitiate. Oh, and before that, Revan went to Dantooine, the Enclave on Dantooine, and uncovered the Starforge map there. Then he ventured into the Outer Rim with his Republic fleet, but was corrupted by an entity known as Vitiate, who I will be explaining in another video. Revan and Alec formerly turned to Darth Revan and Darth Malak and came back with their Sith Armada ready to conquer. Their source of power came from the Starforge, at least their fleet. And Revan and Malak conquered the most of the galaxy. But the Jedi and the Republic combined, Old Republic, launched a trap. After trapping Darth Revan and Darth Malak in a battle, Bastila Shan and her team of Jedi Strike Team boarded Darth Revan's capital ship, whose name I do not know. But as he prepared to duel them after killing all the other Jedi, Darth Malak turned on him and used his ship, the Leviathan's guns, to fire on Revan's ship, knocking him out and injuring him badly. Bastila Shana had a choice. Either she could let him die or save him, and maybe he could become the hero once again. She chose to feed some of her Force energy into him, keeping him alive, also creating an everlasting Force bond between them. Then the events of Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic, or KOTOR, the RPG game, began. A Republic soldier woke up on the Endar Spire, a Hammerhead-class capital ship, not knowing about where he was, what he was doing, and why he was there. He tried his best to remember, but he could remember nothing. This was because this was Revan, and the Jedi Masters had wiped his mind of all the memories of his past. His bunkmate, whose name was, I think, we're just going to call him Darius for this video. Once he got out of his room, he saw Jedi dealing Dark Jedi, and Dare sacrificed himself so that Revan could get off the ship. Whose name you can choose. I named Revan Ryan Mill in my game experience. When he wakes up, he has strange dreams of Revan fighting Bachelor Sean and strike teams. There are visions of his past, but he does not know this. He and Carthonasi, a Republic commander, are stuck on Terrace, and they help rescue Bachelor Sean in a swoop race between two biker gangs. But Karth isn't that all open to him. He's pretty secretive, and he asks them why. Carthonasi explains to him that Saul Karath, his mentor in the Republic, turned to the Sith with Darth Revan and betrayed him. he thought he said eventually everyone is going to betray you, so you better watch your back. That's what he always kept to himself. But slowly he opened up more and more. While in Terrace searching for a way to win the swoop race, they also met a young Twi'lek called Mission Vao and her big Wookiee friend Zalbar, and who they rescued from Gamorrean slavers in the sewers of Terrace. In the end, though, they did kill all the Black Wolcars and rescue Bachelor Sean, who immediately recognized him as one of the Republic troopers. Then they met up with Canderous Orda, a Mandalorian who was working for one of the main crime bosses there, called Davik. He told them if they wanted to escape the planet, they should go to the shop and acquire a special droid called T3M4, who's one of the best of his models in the galaxy. He went there, and then Canderous Ordo took him to meet Davik, and they betrayed him in the end, killing his bounty hunter friend Kalo Nord and Davik, and stealing their ship, the Yvonne Hawk. Although Canderous Ordo was not dead until later. They escaped in the Yvonne Hawk, gathering some Sith fighters on the way, but making it. And this is how ugly Malik's face looked like. His jaw was removed by a thrust to the chin by Darth Revan's saber, as he was quite... He craved more power, and he wanted to be master of Revan. Bachelor Sean, secretly discovering he's Force sensitive, and lying to him that she just found out about it, even though she knew he was Revan, took him to the masters on Dantooine, including Master Jar, the Twi'lek, the background, and Master Vandon is the Yoda-like guy. The other two masters' names are also in Star Wars Old Republic, but I do not know. And then they assigned Bachelor Sean to help him. Though she was relentless, she accepted. For his final task, he went to an old Jedi cave, a dark-sided cave, where he met Juhani, a Jedi outcast. She killed her master and, badly wounded him. And she started practicing the dark side of the Force. But Revan convinced her back to the light, and later she joined him on his adventures as they looked for different parts of the Starforge map. While sleeping one day, Revan had a vision of Darth Revan at the time, and Alec going to a secret cave on Dantooine and looking at a map of something. The Jedi Masters described this to him as a map of the Starforge, and they went to find it. On it, there was the locations of Kashyyyk, Dantooine, Korriban, and Manon. Each of the worlds held another part of the Starforge map. First, they ventured to Kashyyyk, where they helped Zalbar solve his problem with his brothers and drove Serga Corporation, and gave Zalabar's dad his rightful authority as the leader of the Wookiee clan there. And there, in the depths of Kashyyyk, they met an old Jedi hermit called Jolie Bindo, who also joined them on their adventures. This is the Kashyyyk star map. Then they ventured to Anchorhead Station on Tatooine, which was also Zerka Corporation station. We will be covering Zerka Corporation in another separate video also, because there's so much to Old Republic lore, and I don't see there's no reason why it can't be canon. On Tatooine, they bought an old droid HK-47 who did originally work for Revan, but his mind was wiped as well as Revan's was. He used to call humans meat bags because once as HK-47 referred to Darth Revan's apprentice, Darth Malak, as a meatbag, he programmed him to call all humans meatbags. In Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, he has an attack called Grenade One. Meatbag Mayhem is stupid. And yeah, he joined them on his adventures too. They helped a bounty hunter lure and kill a Krait's dragon, and in his lair found Bastla's father's holocron, which they gave to Bastla's mother, and the star map. Later, they encountered Kalo Nord there and killed him once and for all. Then they ventured to the slimy world of Manon, where Republic and Sith troopers lived together, mining for a substance called, who knows, where the Republic sent him on a secret mission to go to the Sith base and acquire artifact, a droid's memory. Revan was trialed there, but luckily he escaped. Later, he also helped Jolie Bindo's friend Sunry to flee from trial and not be executed. And then they found the third part of the star map, and Revan located it. But then, when they returned to the E1 Hawk, Bastila Shan felt an urge to talk to Revan. She said that she was attracted to him. She loved him, basically. The force bond that was created so many years ago had lasted again. It had lasted till now. And she fell in love with him. Yeah, pretty much she fell in love with him. And after that, they ventured to Korriban, where Revan disguised as a Sith Academy learner, and he went to gain prestige from Naga Shadow's tomb, Junta Paul's tomb, some other random tomb, where there was an outcast hermit Sith dude who almost killed him. And then he went to the tomb of Naga Shadow's tomb was the last, I think, where he uncovered the final part of the Starforge map and defeated the leader of the Sith Academy. But the the second in command, who he helped defeat him, turned on him, saying that she wanted the power for himself. But in the end, he spared her after defeating her, telling her that he was a Jedi. And her name was Master Yularen, by the way. Telling her that he was a Jedi and he was proud to be one. Later, before leaving, they encountered Malak's apprentice, Darth Bandon, who he slaughtered because he deserved it. But as they were leaving the system, they got captured by the Leviathan. But due to Mission Vow's quick-wittedness, they escaped the cells but were confronted by Darth Malak. Darth Malak tried turning Revan against Bastila, but he wasn't able to. The two attacked. Infuriated, Malak went savage, and Bastila Shan force-pushed Revan out and to hold off Malak. At that point, Malak revealed the truth to Ryan Mill, that he was Revan, and he revealed it to the crew. All of the crew stood loyal to him, as they said that his good deeds made up for his past deeds, and they didn't care, and he was Ryan Mill for now. Malak eventually tortured Bastila, turning her to the dark side. The same fate she had not wanted for Revan to happen again happened to her. Then they went to the Starforge system after learning that Dantooine was destroyed, but Master Vandar survived. After learning that Dantooine was destroyed, they ventured to a planet, the Starforge system, and they crashed on the planet right below it, inhabited by the Rakatans. The Rakatans had their own empire in the past called the Infinite Empire, which was fueled by pure dark side technology. Later, he helped gain the trust of the Rakatans again because Darth Revan adventured the Rakatans and betrayed them into revealing the opening of the Starforge. And this time he gained the trust of the Elder Rakatans by saving one of the Elder Rakatans from the other group of Rakatans and slaughtering them all. Because he was Darth Revan after all. And then in the temple, though, he found that Bastila Shan had turned to the dark side and battle other Dark Jedi. She wanted him to join her in the dark side and she could learn from him and they could kill Malik, but Revan chose to stay in the light. Later, they ventured onto the Starforge, where Bastila escaped with Malik. Sorry. And Revan fought through endless hordes of Sith troopers and finally ended Malik, redeeming Bastila Shan back to the light side because their love was too strong. Aww, so cute. And yeah, that's pretty much it. They lived happily ever after and they had a child. And if by happily ever after you mean he went on another adventure, got stuck in a prison for 300 years, almost killed Vitiate, his spirit got split in two, yada yada yada. We'll cover that in the next video. So good to have you guys here, and I will see you in my next video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I worked really hard on it, as you know. So I will see you guys later. Goodbye.